So, welcome back to the Gopher Dynasty Sunday Countdown edition. We're going to go through the depth chart. Actually, let's do redshirting to kind of get the roster overview. So a lot of you patrons out there have been integrated into the roster, so we'll talk through that. Joe, I appreciate you. We ended up cutting you, but we renamed the junior quarterback that hasn't played yet into Joe Kinahan. So he's going to be competing with our two freshmen, Jack Farrell, a good patron, and Lyons. So we're going to go with Annexstead. We got to. He's just too good as a senior. But if he struggles, we will probably go to one of the backups here. For now, I'm going to redshirt both of the freshmen here, though. Running back, we're in great shape. Like where we're sitting there. Fullback, we might as well redshirt the backup there. Buy us 5 years of competent fullbacking here, which will be nice that we don't have to recruit one. Benjamin Pickett, a patron, actually requested to be a fullback, so there you go. As for the freshman, Chuck Finley, lucky you were tall enough to fit the description of our, I think it was a 4-star athlete that ended up being much better as a receiver than we expected. But I think we actually are going to start him as our number one receiver. The receiver room is just not all that great. Jonathan Mann looks pretty good, so I think we'll start Mann and Chuck Finley. And then I think we're going to start the freshman tight end as well. So some young playmakers there, and that just makes it even more tempting to start one of the freshman quarterback. But I think with the 94 overall quarterback, you got to go with that. And then the offensive line's in pretty good shape. Sophomore, freshman, senior, but we're going to have a Justin Oakes, one of our patrons. You guys probably recognize that name from the Patreon mailbag. Justin's a good one, so he's going to be the backup center. He's going to be a redshirt freshman stud. We got a freshman guard behind a senior, and then right tackle, really the only position that we need to recruit along the offensive line because we're in really good shape there. This offensive line is going to crush it, and even then, we probably should have just kicked Tyrell Lawrence over to right tackle because he's going to be pretty good too. So worst case scenario, we play him as a junior. And then for the defense, Gage Keys and Davion Harris. But I think we're going to start Nick Sturkey. Can I change his number from here? I don't think I can. I want to get him a better number than 60. Nick deserves better than that. So we're going to be good. We're going to have young defensive ends. We're going to be a really young team. We're going to be outstanding in a few years. We've got a young defensive line. We got the Schmidt brothers at defensive tackle. That's going to be fun. I'm going to redshirt both of them. So we got some good youth coming up at defensive tackle. The linebacker position, probably our weakest point, but we've recruited decently well there. So James Gordon continues to develop. He's been killing it for us. He's only a junior. And then Vincent Pate. This was the Wisconsin linebacker we recruited. Vincent, I don't know if you're in the chat here yet. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not answering your questions yet. We'll get there. But Vincent is, what's his Twitch name? Anyway, we're going to redshirt Vincent because we have a senior ahead of him, but he's going to be a rock star linebacker. So between him and James Harris, we're going to have some pretty decent linebackers. Even Ryan Oswald out there might start. So not the worst linebackers. Young at defensive back. Man, it might be a down year this year. Even at safety, we got a sophomore. We got Michael Dixon as a sophomore behind Tyler Newbin there, who I think we're actually going to start Dixon again. So we are just young and ready to go. Our oldest position group might be the punter and kicker. So really excited for the outlook here. I feel like I kind of scraped over some of the red shirting there. So let's go back to the defensive red shirting. Getting too ahead of myself here. So we got the linebackers. Let's redshirt Alex Tracy, who's kind of this athletic 6'5" outside linebacker hybrid type. And then let's redshirt the two corners down here and redshirt Tobias at safety. Okay. So I need to highlight our Patreon prospects here. First off is Greg Grom, the #1 running back in all of college football. It is a pipeline. He's got 15% interest. Let's just throw him on and see what happens. Trip Radcliffe, conveniently, right there behind him, a slot receiver out of Georgia at 18% interest. Let's just throw these guys on there because they are pipelines there with Georgia. Then we've got Davis Jed, 6'3", out of Chicago, Illinois. I believe Illinois is still a pipeline. Let's throw him on there. You guys conveniently are out of our pipeline states. And then we have a Wisconsin guy here, which is going to be Cody Bliss. Just got to find Wisconsin. And Cody is interested in us. He is the number 11 outside linebacker, so we'll add you. And then Josh Alstrom, 5'6", speedy slot receiver. More of a kick returner, I think, than anything. Number 50 wide receiver. But let's throw that Colorado pipeline in there. Just see what these guys end up showing that interest. We are 5-star prestige now, and we have all of our recruiting benefits. So we'll try to get all 5 of the prospects we created from Patreon this year. No promises, of course. So I want to go position by position. We definitely don't need to recruit quarterback. Yeah, unless anything really popped there. We do have a chance to get that week 1 commit now. We have all of our recruiting perks. So running back, I do think we could use someone. Let's see, we got New York and New Jersey here. Both these guys are interested. I'm tempted, but a little difficult. They're the only running backs interested in us. Let's just try to get Greg Grom, because it's not going to be that far behind, honestly. He's only 15% locked. Georgia is a pipeline. Let's see what our pitch info is on him. Proximity to home is his most important thing. But let's stick with that. We don't need fullback. Wide receiver, I feel like we could use some help here now that we lost Ottman Bell and Bateman. So we got 3 4-star receivers have us as the #1 team, and they're all relatively fast. So let's go ahead and add them. I like those pipelines too. Pennsylvania, Texas, California. So that'd be big. I'm going to keep New Jersey off here. We do have Wisconsin here with 2nd interest. Runs a 4.46 with some size. I think that's a good start there. 4 4-stars. Lots of receivers want to come here after the passing offense we put up last year. There's the number 7 tight end is interested in us out of Montana, so let's go ahead and add him. We're one of the closest schools to him of any relevance, so a 6'5" tackle out of Texas, absolutely. We'll add both these guys that have us #1. Guard is a 2-star out of local here. Let's circle back to him maybe. Center, we're good. Defensive end, Iowa, yes. Texas, yes. Texas, yes. Those are some good ads right there. I don't think we need to add anything else at D end. D tackle, we got a local one out of Burnsville, Minnesota, and Alabama, South Carolina, Oklahoma. We'll leave those guys off. 6'6". Decent bench press out of Florida. I want to keep that pipeline, so we'll add him. I think that'll do for now. A D tackle. And then outside linebacker, we do need someone here. There's a top interest out of Florida. We'll just add him. And then let's go ahead and add Ray Bryan out of Georgia. And then just 1 corner interested, local guy out of Minnesota, so that's good. And then safety, definitely a need. Let's see, this guy out of Texas is somewhat interested. Let's add him. And let's add... Dang. Are there any... Let's see any safeties here. Safety is probably our weakest position. Let's see if we can swing big on someone here. This guy looks like more of a free safety. 4'6", 6'3", but let's add him. Let's add these 2 guys. Both are pretty quick. All 3 of these guys are pipelines. Florida, Texas, Georgia. Let's swing for those 3 free safeties, strong safeties rather. And then I think that's a good start. Let's just look at our pipelines. Look at all these pipelines. Yeah, so we're targeting plenty of guys from Georgia. We definitely want to keep that. We actually have Missouri as a pipeline right now. California, Texas, Ohio, Illinois, Florida. If we could add Pennsylvania, that'd be big. Looks like we're targeting a lot of Texas, 3 from Georgia, 3 from Florida. We're targeting 1 from Pennsylvania, so let's maybe look at adding 1 more from Pennsylvania. And then Minnesota, Wisconsin will just come naturally. Colorado is another interesting one. How many people from Colorado do we have? Brandon, sounds like I'm talking about the election right now. Yeah, seriously. So who's interested in Pennsylvania? The only other guy is this kind of hybrid tight end, Jason Mills. Oh, we need kickers and punters, and we didn't look at athletes either, so I'm missing something here. Let's not stop at the safeties. I'm not going to worry too much about Pennsylvania. Okay, kicker. Man, none of these guys want to come here. Let's target a kicker from a pipeline. Ohio, Tyler Fry, number 6 kicker. Illinois, that's a pipeline. Let's go with Charles Edwards and Eddie Wolf. See who we have the best chance on. And then how about Micah Wood from Illinois and Josiah Culp and Michael Justice. So I went ahead and scouted these guys here. We've got our 5 patron prospects here at the top. We have kind of some top guys that scouted out really well at the top of our board, and then we're going to kind of reorder these guys on the fly here. You know, I think the pipeline stuff is going to kind of sort itself out here, but maybe slide some of these safeties up depending on what their initial interest is here, and then the kickers we'll leave kickers and punters at the bottom, but we're definitely going to focus on them depending on who's interested. So looking like a pretty interesting year for recruiting. We don't have a ton of needs. We have a super young team, which allows us to be a little more aggressive, try to get some of those Patreon prospects, and then some of those top guys that were interested in us. So we've done our recruiting, we've done our redshirting, we did our depth chart, we've done our scheduling. I just want to change Nick Sturkey's number. 55 sounds good. So here we go, baby. Regular season, ranked 8th. I don't know about that. We're a young team. I bet our team overall comes in at like 90-ish. Okay, our first look at these recruits. So let's start with the patron prospects here. Going to probably have to take you off, Greg. You look like a stud, but you got some really top teams, and the bonus just isn't very good. So we're going to have to remove Greg Grom. Tripp, on the other hand, we're much more competitive. I think I'll leave Tripp on there. Thanks for the follow. Davis Jed, we're competitive. We are all the way down there. But the receivers we scouted didn't look all that great. And Davis looks kind of like a rock star. So we're gonna keep Davis on there. Cody, we're in the thick of things there. We don't have a lot of linebackers on our board, so we'll leave you there. Josh, I think we can get Josh. We lead all of the interested teams in bonus other than Clemson, and I don't think Clemson's going to go that hard there. And then Ray, we can definitely get Ray Bryan here. We have really good bonus there. Clint Mason, who we added here, I believe, or was he the one that was actually interested? I think we had to add Clint Mason. But regardless, we're up there for bonus with him, so we can compete there. James Bennett, we should be good. Justin Lucas, we should be able to get him. That's going to be a competitive fight there. So really these top 10 guys, and then the kickers I need to look at. 295. Okay, we're not going to get this guy. 250. We'll go after those 2 punters. And then probably Charles Edwards, not Eddie Wolf. I think we should just pick 1 kicker, 1 punter, and go after them really hard. So we already scouted Michael Justice. He's a stud. I don't care so much about that. Let's just use these scouting points here to make sure these guys don't suck. Okay, Charles Edwards is our kicker. And then Micah Wood, I think, is going to be the punter we go after. Because our bonus discrepancy is... It's actually about the same. 80 to 90 points. But there's just more good schools going after. That's tough. This guy's from Georgia. This guy's from Illinois. So we could have both our kicker and punter be from Illinois. I think I'm going to go actually with Michael Justice here. So let's offer them scholarships. We're going to go hard after them. I think we can get them. If we go 700 for a kicker and a punter. It's actually like our biggest need there. And then let's go back to the top of the board. So I want to offer a scholarship to everyone that has us first, because there is a chance we get instant commits from these guys. Hey, we nailed him. He was going to be a tough battle. So that's going to be our offensive line is so set. That's huge. You don't often, I feel like you don't often get those top guys to commit like that. Oh, we got Tony Nelson too. Let's go. What a start to our, that buys us so much leeway. Gosh, dude, that's huge. All right, any of these other guys want to commit? Hey, we got another D end. Defensive end group's looking good. I wanted that corner selfishly. All right. So, nice. 3 commits week 1. That's nice. Building up those trenches. Now we can go up to the top of the board here. So Trip, I'm going to go in on you. Let's chill on that for a second, actually, because I want to make sure we get the guys that are actually interested in us, that are really good. So I'm gonna go big after these guys, these top 4. Our tight end group is gonna be nasty if we can get this guy out of Montana. Those are kind of the big 4, and then we're gonna go. Let's go like 350 on all the Patron guys. Actually, maybe just 200. We used a lot of points on scholarships and stuff, so we'll get more points next week. But we'll go 200 for all the patrons. Make sure they have scholarships. And then honestly, the rest of the guys on my board here, I don't care that much about. These receivers are fine. I want to stay up on Jonathan West here. This receiver's out of Pennsylvania. He's just not very athletic, so I'm not crazy about him. Will Brooks, on the other hand, is a free safety. Only 68 zone, though. I'm actually not all that interested in him at all. I'll leave him on the board, but not too crazy about him. And then Corey Brown. We can compete here. He's out of Texas. Let's bump him up. Let's go 200 there and offer him a scholarship. And then the rest of these guys, honestly, I'm not like obsessed with landing these guys. This corner's not bad. He's not great though. We already got tackles and DNs, so I'm not that worried there. I'm really not going to make any of these guys a priority. I'm going to slide the kicker and punter up to the top. I feel pretty good about this class, man. I feel pretty dang good about it. We're going to build pipelines. We're going to hit our needs. Let's just go. Let's make sure these guys all have scholarships. I think they do. Oh, we didn't offer one to Josh. And then we just have 75 more points to go. Let's pick one more guy that we want to kind of target here. I think maybe just the local corner. He was the only corner that was interested in us, so we'll put him on there. Okay. Looking pretty good for the recruiting. So we're simming against FCS, and then we're taking on number 10 Iowa State next week. I'm not expecting any problems here against FCS. 56-3, that's a great start. All right, so let's take a look at our recruiting and then take on Iowa State. We have 1150 more points to spend. Hopefully we didn't lose any of these guys. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. We did not lose anyone. Plenty of points to spend here. So where are we looking here? Climbing on... Or no, did we lose ground here? I forget. Climbing on Oregon. We're going to be able to get this because Clemson's clearly not going all after him. We're going to be able to get him because we have a 25 point per week advantage there. Georgia Tech, this will be tough, but I think we can fight there. We're pulling away on Justin Lucas, so I'll drop this down a little bit. We're pulling away on James Bennett. Like to see it. We climbed to the top on these kickers, or on the kicker. How about the punter? We climbed to the top. Hell yeah. Man, this is going to be a great class, isn't it? So now we can increase these patrons. Let's go 700 on Davis. I think we can afford that now. Go 700 on Cody. Let's balance out Josh and Tripp. Corey Brown, we did gain there. Lost a little ground on Jonathan West, so let's put those points in there. And then the rest of these guys, honestly, we'll keep racking up those points just because they're on our board. Let's see, we did go up to first for Wallace Hunter, so let's actually see if we can get an instant commit here. Hey, that was freaking worth it. He doesn't scout well, but we just landed a 4-star receiver out of Wisconsin for 50 points. All right, so this recruiting class is going to be pretty freaking nuts, I think. And if we start signing these guys early, we might get that week 6, week 7 guy that we can target that hasn't really committed too far yet. In fact, let's just take a look at that. Oh, man, this guy's only at 16%. I'm just going to throw him on there and see what happens. All right, so the recruiting's looking good. We're taking on Iowa State this week. We are turning us into the Dynasty of the North. So I want to pick a new playbook. I'm not crazy about Northern Illinois. I originally picked that because that's where what PJ Fleck came from. But how about we go with... We've been using Miami. Anyone know a good playbook in the chat? Ohio State's a good option. Let's do Ohio State. So we're replicating the monstrous Ohio State offense. I guessed our overall pretty closely. I guess 90. We're at 88, 91 on offense. That defense is getting better, though. Let's change up our uniforms for once. Actually, we're on the road, so let's just go white out. Here we go. So it's a rainy battle. Gophers, Iowa State. All right, Potts is an impact player. Brown Stevens. We got Finley getting press coverage. Can they press the rookie or the freshman? Get out of there, Anik said. Oh, he breaks the sack. Gets out of it. He is not as athletic as Tanner Morgan was. We got to really hang in the pocket. What do I think of Bo Nix? I mean, he's still young, but from what I saw from him, I thought he was incredibly overrated as a freshman. Oh my gosh, dude. This receiver, Chuck Finley. Did you see those cuts? Holy crap. Is Justin Fields the next Lamar Jackson? No, I don't. I think that's a pretty terrible comp, honestly. Oh my god, dude, these freshmen. Oh my goodness. Look at these freshmen. This is going to be a fun year, isn't it? Oh no, we throw a pick on the scheme play wasn't there. Yikes. All right, I forgot we're playing a good team here. So we get three moments to win this game. Come on, offense. Yikes. Defense letting us down early. All right. I guess let's get the run game going here. I'm already leaning towards pulling the red shirt on Lions. I just want that mobility, especially with this playbook where it's a lot of read options. I feel like that would be really nice. Oh, look at this blocking. I should do a redraft of the first round from 2017. That'd be a good like off-season video, I feel like. Thanks for the follow. There you go, man. Got a little more up-tempo this year. Yeah, Wisconsin lost to Northwestern. Stealth coming in with a sub. Thank you, I appreciate it. I like this playbook. I feel like Lions could crush it with this playbook. Oh, man, we are breaking tackles out here. Oh, this could work. This could work like really well. Potts, come on. Nice option route there, Potts. I like it. New follow. Nathan, it looks like. I can barely read that font, dude. Just know when I see the new follow, I appreciate you guys. I just can't read that crap from where I'm standing. Oh, come on, Annexted. Come on. You know we're going for this. We need this touchdown. I'm just not... I know he's like technically good, but I'm just not crazy about Annexted. He had some rough moments before. I mean, he's helped us and he's hurt us. That was a good run. Hi, Teddy. Was that an exciting fourth down, Teddy? You had to stand up for it? I think he wants to go eat and dog and stuff. Are you ready to come down, Teddy? Okay, 1 second. Oh, nice cutting. There you go, Potts. Oh, nope, he just doesn't want to look at the camera. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, the freshman tight end picks it up. Annexted, dude. That was almost the second interception or second turnover at the 1 yard line. Can't have it. All right, defense, step it up. We only get one more playage. There we go. We should be able to score right here, right? Oh, what was that? We went like 20 yards backwards? Let's just go to the next quarter. Nice. We got a turnover down there. Why is our offense so bad, dude? If Annexted doesn't have a good game here, we might go to Lions next week. I mean, good to play the veteran, the senior, on the road in tough conditions. But we gotta have higher expectations than this. Tie game. Okay, we kicked the field goal. Tie game. Let's skip to like the start of the next possession. There we go. Annexted turned it on for the second half. Interception. All right, let's put this game away. I like this playbook. It's got a lot of modern concepts in it. Why is my juke not working? There you go, Brown Stevens. I feel like we could make him cooler. Change his number from 22 and maybe fix his last name. We're going with the speed option with Annexstad. He's not very fast, but I think he's got enough to at least pull this off. There you go, Potts. Nice run. Okay, the one thing Annexstad has been doing pretty consistently here is... Oh, no! I was going to say breaking tackles, but the freshman receiver just did not go for that ball. Crap. Okay, we got to sim to the 2-minute warning where we can play. At least the defense stepped it up. And then they put it in the end zone. All right. Oh, we just got a defensive touchdown. We good. Or no, it was a 78-yard rush by Trason Potts. All right, we stepped it up, dude. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on Zach Annexstad. I'm not sold. Tough conditions, though. This play by this freshman was nuts. He showed some really nice cutting ability. I'm excited about him. And the freshman tight end. Both those guys made some plays. So Annexstad was fine. The turnovers hurt. Trason Potts, though, look at that. Thanks for the follow there. Daniel Jackson. Geez, Potts. Potts is going to be an early Heisman candidate, I think. 8 pancakes for the guard. Gage Keys comes in with a pick and a sack. Nick Sturkey, the freshman, gets a sack. Sophomore corner, Jalen Glaze. Love seeing this young team. It's going to be sad like 2-3 seasons from now when this core has to leave. We're going to have such a good draft that year, though. We're going to have like 4 or 5 first-rounders, I feel like. This team's going to be nuts in like 2 seasons. We're going to be a 99, I think, in 2 years. So just taking on Kent next week. Should be able to take care of business there. Teddy, do you have to go potty?
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.
We climbed to number 5 after the victory. Let's check in on our recruiting. I want to look at our stats before we advance. Or maybe we might as well just play Kent and then look at our stats. Because I think we're going to win big again this week. All right, so we take first place on Ray Brown. Still climbing on the safety there. Continuing to climb for the tight end. Just going to keep inching him down. Continuing to climb on the D tackle. Going to inch him down. Thanks for the follow. Lots of follows today. Appreciate you guys hopping in, checking out the stream this morning. Okay, Davis Jed, we are falling behind. Cody, Trip, let's max out here. Losing ground on Jonathan West. D-tackle we added is going to be tough, but look at the top of the board there. God, I feel like we could get him. Let's not worry about that for now, but something to keep an eye on for sure. So, business as usual. Keaton Slovis, a 99 for USC. That's gonna be interesting to see what they can do. I bet he's really good. All right, simming against Kent, and then we'll look at our stats. And it's Indiana next week.